speaking of what's great about Fresno and the Valley, Fresno Ag Hardware has been around for a long time. Pat Marchese and Ian Williams, college graduate a year ago, right?
Yes, sir.
And Pat, you've been there for a few years, I would
Yes, I
imagine.
have. Yes, I have.
And was it there before you?
a little bit. We've been around 140 years.
140 years?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Fresno's oldest business.
And you, same family?
There's been 3 families that have actually owned it over the 140 years. We've had it since 1952.
And your father or?
My stepfather, John Rosetta, purchased it in 1952.
Okay, 52.
Yes.
Where was it then?
When he started, it was over on Brown and Blackstone.
I know exactly where that is.
I went to school across the street at Lafayette Elementary School.
Is that building still there?
Well, yeah, it's a T-shirt shop now.
Yeah, I know right where that is.
And
now.
when it started, it was on Tulare and L Street,
Oh my goodness, yeah.
downtown Fresno.
It would be. It's that building's long gone.
Oh, yeah, so the Del Webb, I call it the Del Webb
Del Webb
building. is
building's
still
there, yeah. And so you're carrying on the tradition.
Yes, we are, and we're going to pass the baton on to Ian when we're ready to.
Congratulations, I
Thank
guess.
you. Big responsibility.
Now, I will tell you that I've cheated on Fresno Ag a couple times because you think, oh, I'm going to go to this other place because it's cheaper, right? Like a big box store or something. You get no help, and you end up doing the project 3 times.
Yeah.
Correctly.
Yeah.
And you know what? The one thing we'd like people to realize is that it really isn't cheaper. If you went and priced with
Compared
them,
to prices?
we're going to be
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
on
we're
the money
very
with
we're
them.
very competitive.
Yeah.
We work really hard to make sure that we are price competitive as well as customer service oriented.
Well, and that was my point. What Fresno Ag has that the others don't is you can go up to a guy who's not 15 years old. He's, I don't want to say Pat's old, but but sure, and you get the truth about a product or how to do something or use the right
Absolutely.
the right
I
application.
think for us, we really want to continue to produce a quality product, and we want to give quality customer service. I mean, that's my 2 goals. You know, as being an old timer, that's what I expect when I go into a store.
Now the store you're in now, we call it the new store.
Right.
And how long have you been there?
8 years.
8 years, so it's
yeah.
not so new anymore.
Yeah.
So, but the old store you were at
40 years.
40 years.
40 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
My entire, well, not my entire life, I guess, but a big chunk of it.
Yeah, I know that my dad and I, you know, he did all the excavation work on it, and I was out there every day during the summer. You know, he actually had worked at the old store, and then at night he would get the new store ready. It was part of our family history.
How big is the store you're in now?
We're 50,000 square feet.
50,000. Oh my goodness. So, and what I like is just, I said it before, just go in and ask someone, and it saves you money in the long run. I didn't mean to say that the other places' prices are cheaper, but
Well, you know what? That's what, honestly, when I started off years ago in the 70s working there, we might have been a little more expensive because we were one of the main stores in town, but we've had to become competitive. We've gone out and made some changes. We recently signed a contract with Ace, where they're a warehouse for us. We're not an Ace hardware store per se, but we buy products through them, which gives us an opportunity to get it at a better price.
get the bulk
Yes.
purchases going.
Exactly.
So it was a positive thing for us when we brought in new products recently.
Should we talk about the products, or you guys got something else to go over?
No, yeah, we absolutely can talk about the products.
I like the products.
Yeah, so we're trying to dive into new categories. Obviously, everything is connected. Everyone's looking at their phones, so a lot of products are coming out, such as Ring Video Doorbell. Someone can be at your house ringing your doorbell. It goes right to your phone. You can talk to them right there, right then and there.
Yeah.
So as people get more connected and wanting these products, we want to be the place that they can come to and ask questions about them and have them in stock. So we're really honing in on these innovative products so that we can not only carry your everyday hardware, but also really innovative products as well.
The doorbell thing, I need that. I mean, what would something like that cost?
It's $199, and we also have a camera system that go off that. So we do packages, and we work with people. And during the holiday seasons, the prices creep down so we can sell more. So, but $199 is a very reasonable price for something this high tech.
Well, we're in the Tower District. When our doorbell rings, 90% of the time we tell the people, go away. We
Right.
don't have what you need
Right.
here. And my office is upstairs. So I run down the stairs, open the door,
Yeah.
and somebody say, hey, do you do this or that? And we say, no, and they go away.
Yeah, it's a
Wouldn't it be
perfect
nice
product
to-
for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can literally be anywhere in the world and it'll contact you. As long as it's got a Wi-Fi connection to your house, it'll go right to your phone. So you could be traveling through Europe, a guy comes up to your house, hey, can I cut your trees? No, thank you.
You can make them think you're there, though. They will
Exactly,
think
yeah.
you're there.
And they say there's a statistic out there that says 80% of all break-ins, the robbers will first ring your
bell.
doorbell to see if anybody's home. So this totally eliminates that.
So the ringing the bell, it would pop right up on your phone. Then.
Yeah, you just slide your, you know, if you have a smartphone, you just slide it on over. It pops up, and you can talk to them and see them, and you know, all your video is stored on a cloud storage. So it's a really great product.
Oh, it saved the video.
Yeah,
too,
it saves your video, and it's really cool. So.
Now this other thing, the key, it's a Bluetooth somehow.
Yeah. So what's cool about this one is, so say your son is at your door, but you're not there, and he doesn't have a key to your house. So you can actually send him a digital key that will work right off his phone. He just touches the lock and it opens right up.
Wow.
And then you can also make it to where, so you say if you have a housekeeper that comes every Tuesday, well, that housekeeper can only enter your house between 2 and
You set up the
5,
time.
and then after any time after that, it's locked out.
right.
So again, it's another innovative product that you know, people are demanding, and as you know, more people are connected to their phones, more technology is going to
It's gonna be a lot.
pop up.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a lot.
yeah.
What would something like this go for?
That is also $199.
Is everything in your store $199?
Yeah,
Makes it a lot easier.
Right.
How much is this? Now I care most about tools, power tools and stuff. You have the chainsaw.
Absolutely. So a new category and a brand that we just brought in is steel. Now, if you're familiar with steel, the steel name is synonymous with quality through and through. And steel is doing some amazing things. Like, for instance, this particular model is actually a battery-operated model. Now, you think battery-operated, less power, and that is true, but they're coming out with these batteries that I think it was, you can cut 100 4-inch branches and have the same power consistently through before even running through that battery. So it's holding a charge longer. It's giving you not so much the equivalent to gas, but pretty darn close. And something like this would be good for a homeowner, someone who's not doing, you know, commercial stuff. But you know, just some of the stuff that they're coming out with is awesome. And we also have a shop in our warehouse. So if you have old steel products, you bring them in, and we have a great
Repair 'em.
mechanic. Oh, just fabulous mechanic who can literally fix anything. So
Well, again, it's a technological advancement that battery
Oh,
can
yeah.
do that now.
yeah, they even have chainsaws now that you can actually plug in with a USB port. It'll tell you its runtime, how many times it's been started, and give you all these statistics on it. I mean, it's just like I said, as you know, we become more connected with the products we use, you're going to start seeing these products just come out by the drone.
Yeah,
So
the steel products are really neat too. They've got some great warranty programs going.
yeah.
You buy one of our chainsaws, and you get a 2-year for your homeowner. You get a 2-year warranty on it. But if you turn around and buy the oil that we sell that goes in it, we give you another year on top of that.
it's actually 2 years. So
on
you
top
get
of that?
4
years.
4-year warranty. You know, on a product that's probably not going to ever be warranted ever because there's just so quality. But
Well, the problem I always have is I mix the oil wrong, and I
Yeah,
ruin
well,
my.
this is all
so
taken
you
care
buy
of
your
for you.
oil,
Yeah.
it's mixed properly,
Yep.
and that's why
Exactly.
you can guarantee
Yeah.
the extra year.
And
Then.
this is
Exactly.
a new product in our store, and the setup is just really impressive.
beautiful setup.
You got to come by just to see that.
Yeah.
Well, tell us again where you are.
4590 North First Street.
First and
Gettysburg.
You know, when you asked me that, it's like, oh, I got to remember it's not Blackstone and Gettysburg, because
Blackstone.
for 40 years I was saying that address.
Yeah.
so that's First and Gettysburg.
Yes, First
so
and
it's a mile
Gettysburg.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1
exactly,
mile
1
difference.
mile.
It's not
so.
that bad. It's just
Yeah.
two
And
stoplights.
It's a great store. We have a lot of neat things in our store right now.
Some people think, well, that store's been there a long time, 8 years.
Yeah.
Other of us think that's the new one.
Oh yeah,
The
we
new
still
Fred Ride.
we still get calls every day. People are like, "Hey, are you guys still open? Where are you located?" So it's good to know that people are still thinking of us. But you know, we're trying to spread the word. Like, hey, we're out here, we're doing things, and you know, we're bigger and better than we ever have been.
Are there any of these other products we should talk about that are on the screen? there?
Sure. Okay. So part
So
of
right screen is the one.
part of what I do in the organization is I do a lot of the advertising. So I do a lot of online social media handles and things like that. But I also do these handwritten chalkboard ink. You know, so as soon as you enter the store, you see what's happening in the store. We have our a pick of the week barbecue sauce. We'll always do like a little section right there. And of course our social media handles as well, so if people want to connect with us online. But it's just like another way to reach our customers and for them to learn what's going on in our store. And for instance, you know, we were having a really great barbecue sale, so it's pretty
Yeah,
cool
and-
that we do stuff like that.
And we have a large selection of barbecue sauces.
Oh, yeah.
My son Patrick, who works at the store, he's really got into that, and we just have so many different lines of barbecue sauces. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And he's bringing in little sports memorabilia stuff. And so we do a lot of different things. We have a really nice clothing department. People don't think about going to Fresno Ag, but pretty much what Ian and I are wearing today, we all bought at Fresno Ag Hardware.
Exactly.
Now, the Webers are on sale?
Yeah, so right now the Genesis model, $100 off, which doesn't happen very often. Weber has what's called MAP pricing, so everyone has to basically advertise and sell them for the same exact price no matter where you go. Well, they're given this one particular model $100 off. It's a great barbecue, and it's a great opportunity to save some money on an awesome quality barbecue.
And if you buy a Weber, that's about the only barbecue you're ever going to have to buy, because if anything ever goes wrong, there's replacement parts that we have. But I always tell people, when the city has the garbage pickup once a year, when you see how many barbecues are out there, you're trying to get rid, you'll almost never see a Weber because they last forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had the little wheel came off of mine, and you just go online, order, and I got the new wheel. So,
that's right.
Or I guess you go to Fresno
Come to our
Ag,
store,
that's
we'll
get it
right,
to
yeah.
you. Get it that
Now,
night.
let's look at some of these other products. You have the paints.
Yeah, so
The bow?
one of the reasons why we wanted to be a part of the ACE co-op is because of the brands that they have, and one of them in particular is Valspar. So Valspar, everybody knows that brand. It's a great brand. So that was one of our reasons why we kind of were leaning towards that route. So
That and Craftsman Tools also.
Craftsman Tools,
wow.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we want, we
That's
want to
great.
have the brands people are demanding, and we want to also have, the expertise to back that up. So,
What's this Yeti?
oh man, okay, so Yeti. So Yetis are the top of the line. They mostly make ice chest, and you can basically put ice in there, and you can keep ice cold for over a week. But they also make these stainless steel. They call them the Ramblers, and you can put hot coffee in there, and it'll be hot all day. Or you can put a cold water in there, and it'll be cold all day. I mean, it's a very good insulated product, and we're very proud. We actually just outsold everybody in California, and Yeti contacted us, and they're making us custom-made Yetis for every single employee of the store. So
fun.
very
Wow.
cool. Yeah, very big things happening over here.
I went to a Tascadero last week, and in the morning I had one of the tumblers. I think it was the 62 ouncer, and no, it was smaller than that. But anyhow, I filled it up with water and ice. When I got home that night, ice was still in there.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a problem with ice here at our office. We just can't keep it, and the kids have to go buy sodas across the street all the time. If I get ice in the building,
Oh, yeah.
and just get a bag and last for a couple days.
It's
Oh,
amazing. It's
absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah.
The Yeti brand. What else you got there, Robert, that we could look at from Fresno Ag? I could spend all day in a hardware store. Fresno
yeah.
Ag especially.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is basically the Ring video doorbell. Kind of gives you a little snapshot on what it's able to do. Super easy to install. Like
Now,
I
do you
said,
need to run a bunch of wires?
No,
and stuff?
you basically can run it two ways. It's if you have a doorbell existing with your low voltage wires already coming out. It's a plug-and-play application. You tie in those wires and you mount it to the side of your door, and you're done. If you don't have the low voltage coming out, you have a battery that comes with it. You charge that battery overnight. It's going to last you 6 to 8 months. I mean,
Wow.
it's
Wow.
the battery's that good. Mine in particular, I don't have low voltage coming through my front door, so I have to recharge it. And like I said, I probably recharge it every 6 months. So, and it's super easy to take on and off. And what's kind of cool is somebody comes up and steals it.
Yeah.
Ring will actually replace it free of charge.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, well, somebody steal
Yeah,
it. So.
exactly.
Now, tell us some of your social media handles. How can we find you?
So you can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter. We also have a great website you can go to learn more about the store and shop, and those three and our website are probably our biggest.
I'd imagine if you just go to Google and type Fresno Ag Hardware, you're going to find
yeah.
the Twitter and the Instagram
Absolutely.
and the Facebook and everything like that. Anything else you want to add while we're here?
Well, we just hope that people enjoy our store. Our philosophy is we want to be an asset to the community. We want to help the people of Fresno take pride in their houses, and we want to teach them how to take care of their houses. And we want to just, make Fresno just a better place to live than it already is. And that's basically our philosophy.
And we would really like, people say, I forgot about you. We go someplace else. Oh, then we remember Fresno Ag. Come to us first, and you're going to have a great experience. You're going to save time. You're going to save money.
Yeah, and like I said, I've been to the other places first, and you go to Fresno Ag to save the
Yeah.
project, and they're still very nice.
Yeah.
They're always very nice. And I always try to say this: you go to one of those other places, and the money you pay them, they take that profit and ship it off to their corporate
Oh, yeah.
headquarters. Any money you spend at Fresno Ag stays in Fresno. They have workers who've been there for years and years and years, and the workers spend their money back in Fresno. And if there's profits, you know, what are you going to do? Go buy something in Fresno,
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
Fresno Ag, it just keeps the money in our economy, and it helps us. So
And you know what? We're running with a staff of about 82 people right now
82,
too.
yeah.
So we take care of people in Fresno because Fresno's taken care of us 140 years.
Absolutely.
140 years. Pat Marchese,
Marchese. Yeah.
and Ian Williams from
Correct.
Fresno Ag Hardware. We'll be back with more Central Valley business right after this.
Thank you very much.